What up? It's Garage GYMHOMIE, and today I'm reviewing Apollon Nutrition, Hooligan, Bare Knuckle. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now, so click subscribe and let's get into this. Man, a beautiful fall day, beautiful autumn day here in Michigan. Just feeling those fall vibes, man. I kind of love that sweatshirt weather. Get bundled up, put some more calories in our diet, man. Feel nice and swell. That's when these pumps really come in, man. When you're just filling out, you know, just getting the maximum out of them, you know. So let's talk about this, man. Apollon. I'm not gonna come here shining schlongs telling you all about the products I review and all that. You know I've reviewed a ton of their products, and they just freaking keep coming. So I got everything I get from them, I got to review right away, because you never know when they're gonna, you know, drop a new freaking version, man. So this is their non-STIM pre-workout, man. This is their non-STIM pre-workout. And let's talk about the label here. Let's talk about the effects here. And let's talk about if they're talking facts or feelings. Apollon's over here, they got that half scoop, 1 scoop. So we do the 1 scoop hitter up in here. So what they're giving us here, the bare knuckle pump and focus matrix. You hear that? Pump and focus. That means that I better not catching any of you cats out here disrespecting this product, calling it a pump formula. This isn't a pump formula. This is an all-around non-STIM pre-workout hitter right here. Don't let me catch you disrespecting the game, homies. You better learn the difference. There's pump formulas, then you could just, they give you some pumps. You can add them on top of whatever. This is an all-around non-STIM hitter right here. L-citrulline, 8 grams. That's for the vascularity, that pumps, that gorilla look in the garage gym, man. That betaine anhydrous, little power output for you weak beta males over there. Turn you into a strong man, have you into a serious iron pumper for once in your life, man. 2.5. You got L-tyrosine, 2 grams. I'm not going to go through each one of these because my viewers probably know more than me about what each ingredient does and the efficacious dose and all that. You know, a little more iron pumping, a little less studying ingredients on the internet, and you might make some gains for once, man, all you fancy college folk. Then you got you got lion's mane at a dang gram, 1,000 milligrams, man. They're giving us a gram of lion's mane for that focus action right there, that dialed in hitter. I think the most I ever used before this was like 600 milligrams. That is a freaking serious amount of lion's mane, which is an ingredient I love. It's one of the few single ingredients that I've taken that I can actually feel lion's mane. Then you got green tea extract as Vaso 6. Another incredible 600 milligrams of that ingredient out there. Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams. That's the dose right there. That's another nootropic. Gets you focused and dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates. Women don't like you, homie. Left swipes on your punk butt all day, son. Yeah. Okay. Then you got Himalayan pink salt. That's like you get a cheat meal in there. You know, when you go to a restaurant and then the next day you hit the weights and you get them nasty sodium pumps. That's what this does for you here, man. A little pink salt and then some estrogen, 50 milligrams. So I'm going to say this, and this is what I'm going to say. The flavor is peach iced tea. And it's not a bad flavor. It has a sharp taste to it, though. There's this sharpness to it, which I think is the lion's mane. From what I've heard on the street, it's the lion's mane that's very hard to mask. So just expect like a little sharp taste, like when you take a shot, you're like, ugh. You know, it's got that sharp taste, that lion's mane there. So, or whatever else is in here, maybe. It's not just lion's. I mean, everything here is so maximum dosed here, it's insane. So the flavor's okay, bearable, it's good. It just comes with that sharpness. The experience though, so there's no beta alanine in here, which everything in life has pros and cons. So some of you might say, well, for an all-around non-stim pre-workout, we would like to see beta alanine in here. Well, okay, so that's the con of not having beta, because if you're using it on its own, but the pro is that because there's no beta in here, it kind of makes it stackable with other pre-workouts. And I've personally used it with other pre-workouts. It's stackable. So if I'm taking like another pre-workout that has beta and I stack this, I'm not getting like 7 grams of beta or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So that's the pro of not having beta in here. You can, you know, add extra pumps and focus to like a lot of those high stim pre-workouts that you guys take, that I take. They give you super minimal pumps. It's just a bunch of stims. So you can kind of throw this on top and you get the whole dang package. So that's the pros of not having the beta. This is what I'll say, man. The pumps are silly on this. The focus is silly on this. Everything about this non-stim pre-workout, 1000% makes it a top-notch non-stim pre-workout out of any that I've ever used over the last 7 years of training. This is easily up at the top with the best of the non-stim pre-workouts that I've used. And the best that I've used were like Alpha Lion, Superhuman Pump, this one, I don't even know what the other, maybe like Huge Supplements, the Pump Serum or what. This is, and I've reviewed a lot of non-stim pre-workout. This is as good as the best of the best non-stim pre-workouts. Not pump formulas, non-stim pre-workouts. It's as good as it gets because it's one of those non-stim hitters where you actually, for me personally, I've heard other people say, well, I don't really feel the focus unless there's caffeine in it because the nootropics are activated by caffeine. I say that's, for me, complete nonsense. I have like almost a high when I take this, somewhere like halfway in my training. When I ingest the drink, I get down to the dance floor, start pumping iron. All of a sudden, about 20, 30 minutes in, I have this almost high, this focus that's as close to a stim can be without the stims, without the extra energy, that gives me this dialed in, just like almost a high, man. I don't know if it's the Gram Alliance, man. I can't pick out what it is, but it's so good with the focus. And the pumps are those kind of pumps, for me, it wasn't those skin tight, where you feel like the water, like your muscles are blowing up pumps. It was like those super vascular, where you look in the mirror and you're like, some pumps feel different by certain pre-workouts that I've used. Some of them are like those just skin tight ones where you just feel like really tight. This was more like soup. The pumps were so silly on this, where I looked in the mirror and my whole chest and arms had this vascularity that like nothing else brings out of them, man. It's super unique. It just, I mean, definitely you're gonna feel tight on your muscle. You gotta know how to activate the rep. It's like Viagra, homies. You can't just take Viagra and think that little pee-pee of yours is gonna get hard. You gotta know how to hit the rep. You know how to, you gotta dilate that pee-pee of yours. Bring the best out of those pumps by knowing how to hit the weights right to bring it. You can't just take this and stand there like a moron and say, yeah, I don't feel the pumps. You got to know how to get them pumps activated. So this will bring the best out of you. You're going to look in the mirror on this if you halfway know what you're doing and be like, dang, I look freaking good right now, man. That's what this did for me. It was like, dang, I feel good right now. It was just a 20 servings in here you got, and every time I used it was just a joy. I mean, I went through the whole tub of it. Every time was just a joyous joyous occasion, man. It was just a good time. It was amazing. I loved using it. It gave me the focus, the pumps, everything that I freaking wanted out of a non-stim pre-workout. I would come back to this any dang day of the week. So SuppKingz actually sent this over to me. So if you want this, you go through them. If you're looking for that all-around non-stim pre-workout, because I do most of my training on non-stim. 4 days out of the week, I'm hitting the weights in my garage after work during the weekdays. I'm using non-stim pre-workouts. So if you're someone like me who doesn't always, you're not overdoing it training with stims every time, you want that all-around non-stim package, highly recommend this. As good as the best of them out there, man. This is right there with the best there is, man. I'm telling you, with the non-stim, this stuff is incredible. So if they come out with a new version, I can't imagine what they're gonna do to upgrade this. I didn't use the old version, but this boy, woo-wee. Yes, this is definitely worth it. So that's what I got for you. Listen, man, I'm just here to give it to you straight. We're gonna get pumped this freaking fall, man. Don't be scared to eat. Don't be scared to up the calories a little bit. Forget all that cutting and bulking nonsense. We're not bulking. You don't gotta get freaking fat to gain muscle. Just up the calories a little bit, man. 300, 400 a day. Bring it up slowly. That way you'll fill out a little. Your mood will be better. Your workouts will be better. Your pumps will be better. Everything, man. You'll go hard on the weights. That's what I got. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel, man. Together, let's get this dang muscle. God bless all of you. I'm out.